Okay, there we go. We got the mic working, baby. What up, though? What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland. I'm gonna say Guardians. No, it'll be like that soon enough, though. Cleveland Cavaliers playoff live stream. As tonight we got Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, featuring the New York Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And as you see by the top right of the screen up there, the Knicks can sweep the Cavs tonight with a win. Yeah. Damn. Oh, man. If that happens, we know exactly how it happened. Simply put, the Knicks came back in game 1, and the Cavs just could not mentally recover. That was the worst shooting game of the series for the Knicks so far. And since then, it's been free eats in the paint. I don't know if that changes. I really don't know if that changes. What's up, Skrills? What's up, Daniel? Of course, we got another Knicks fan who I've never seen before. Brunson Dynasty. Get that broom out. Honestly, it would be so Knicks for them to freaking lose today. It would be such a Knicks thing to have for them to lose and then win it at home. But you got to be careful. You lose a game, right? You lose a game like this. What if the Cavs stack up 2 more wins and all of a sudden you get a game 7? That'd be the fakest fake comeback of all fake comebacks. The ultimate fake comeback for the Cavaliers. Just a way to rip our hearts out even more. You rally back, you win 3 in a row, and then you shit the bed in game 7. Crazy Dog, what about game 7 Jared Allen? Yeah, that's a possibility, but I don't know. I don't think that would work. I don't know. Gotta get there first. Gotta win a damn game first. Would force game 7 and win it all. That dumb that Kenny said yesterday. Oh, yeah. Oh, analytically, we're analytically, you can suck these nuts, bitch. No, but for real, like, Kenny, what are you talking about, brother? Analytically, you're going to get fired if a lot of these fans had a say in it. But anyways, looking at the odds, Cavaliers are actually 2.5-point underdogs. This is the first time all playoffs the Cavs are home dogs. Knicks are 2.5-point favorites. The over-under is 218.5, minus 135 for the Knicks money line, plus 114 for the Cavs. Injury report, just one name on the list for the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder is out with an illness. So there's that. He's not playing with an illness. And in terms of the starting lineup, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But officials for tonight's game, referees Jason Goebel, Mark Davis, Josh Tiven, and Kevin Scott. Wow, no extender, no Foster, no, obviously no Foster, no brothers. Damn, that's crazy. Wow, we don't get the extender. Or he just went yesterday, so they wouldn't do him 2 days in a row. But no Foster, no brothers. We got Mark Davis though. Sad we don't see Bill Kennedy. Starting lineup for the Knicks: Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl Anthony Towns. If the Knicks were to win today, they would have over a week off, as the finals do not start until June 3rd. As I've seen multiple times on the ring boards out there, right by the court. The scores table. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dellavedova. Oh, yeah, of course, Dellavedova, the Aussie. I figured he was going to be the sword puller because he was hanging out with Travis Bazana earlier today. They've really had some of like the legends from that 2016 team doing it lately. They've had Drew Gooden doing it. They've had Casey Concepcion doing it. No Denzel Boston, though. That's interesting. But yeah, let's see what the Cavs bring us tonight. How do they react? How do they play? Are they going to play like they want to try to extend it? Or do they already have Cancun on the mind? Someone on Twitter even said, these bozos don't even deserve Cancun. They should go to Put-in Bay. Bruh, don't, no, come. Put-in Bay, are we serious, brother? Oh my God. Man, they don't even deserve Cancun. They deserve Put-in Bay. Oh, damn. Who's winning tonight? Hopefully the Cavs, but can't trust this team. Not anymore. What's up, Eric? Cavaliers starting 5, and we do have another change. Just like we saw in Game 7 against Detroit, Max Strus has taken the starting spot for Dean Wade. Now watch, we'll win tonight with this lineup, and then Game 5, Kenny will go right back to Dean. Because that's what he did. We blew the doors off the Pistons with Strus starting, and then he went right back to Dean starting at the 3. Nationals and the Sox are surprisingly good. Yeah, the Nationals decided to have a home run derby today on Memorial Day. Damn. Yeah, they were going blast off. Like, last I saw, there was like 6 or 7 home runs today alone. There's Jared Allen. Cavs are once again rocking the throwback jerseys like I got on here. I have pretty much worn this jersey almost every home game. There's Kenny Atkinson. Some people actually think that we could fire Kenny. I don't know if they would do that. There's Lisa Salters. Always lovely. Let's see what they do today. Let's see what they look like. Do they come out trying to win? Try to extend the series? Or like I said, do they already have Cancun on the mind? We'll know very early. We will know very early regarding the thoughts of this team. I saw Timothy Chalamet, I guess, is in the building. As is Spike Lee, of course. So every time the Knicks do something good, we're going to see his dumbass get up and yeah! Freaking Spike Lee, bro. Who the hell are you, bro? Yeah, I mean, the Cavs literally, they got their soul snatched in Game 1. They haven't looked the same since that second and third quarter of that game. Not to mention the Knicks haven't looked the same either since that. They couldn't hit shit in that second and third quarter. Then all of a sudden, they come out Game 2 and 3 and they just took over. Like I said, it's been free eats. It's been free eats in the paint for them all series long. The Cavs they've had no interest in defending the paint. They've had absolutely zero interest in defending the paint. Not to mention, a lot of that is in transition. They've been getting free eats in the paint in transition because we just don't defend it. They run up the floor and we're over here doing the Blues Clues strut. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, it's when they go in the transition. All right, we are underway from Rocket Arena. Cavs win the tip. Jared Allen, right to left from Harden. Inside, Mobley. Hook shot is good. Hey, we scored first. We have a lead. Oh, my God. Woo. Did not have a lead at all last game. It's already a good sign. Oh, my God, they have a lead. Holy crap, they have a lead. First time since Game 3, or Game 2 that they had a lead. Oh, blocked. Wow, he blocked it right to Strus. Strusy, kick out. Mitchell, let's go. They choose when their backs are literally against the wall to freaking decide to play hardball. Okay, try hard. Try hardball. Floater. No. Watch the Cavs blow the doors off the Knicks just to give us false hope. And it goes out of bounds back to the Knicks. Okay. There we go. All right. 5-0 Cavs. Hot start, as always. I mean, they've usually had hot starts, but here's Brunson against Mitchell. Floater is up and good. Again, free eats in the paint. Free eats. They get whatever. Inside, Allen against Hart. Lost it. Tap. It was touched by Towns, so it'll stay with the Cavs. Castellanos, what did he do? Oh my God. Oh, okay. All right. But people seem to think like, yeah, the Knicks, they're not going to play hard. They want to win in the Garden. I've seen that happen many times with the Cavs. Have a chance to clinch on the road, and then they crap the bed. Mitchell, step back three. Good. Oh, I can't wait to be given false hope on my favorite basketball team. Whoop-de-doo. They're going to lose in 5 again. They have too much pride to get swept. Bridges, here's Brunson. At least I think they have too much pride to get swept. Hart. Got it. 8-5. Here comes Mitchell. He'll fire for 3. He thinks he's him. I mean, he is him, but he ain't Curry, bro. You ain't Curry, man. Strus against OG. Miss. Brought down by Mitchell. Here comes Mitchell the other way. All Mitchell's going to do is just chuck up 3s. Cross court. There's Strus. He'll fire. Open 3. He misses. That's all they're going to do is just jack up 3s. Tip is good by Bridges. I said OG. Like, no, that's not OG. 8-7. Mitchell against OG. Drive, hook, good. Here comes Brunson. Brunson with Mobley on him. Drives past Harden, up, and good. Here's Harden. Harden, step back, fires. No, not even close. And then there's the transition basket, but fouled by Mitchell. Because see, again, they miss a shot, and then they walk on back to the other end. They don't hustle. That's how they be getting these easy buckets on the other end. They don't hustle. They act like they walk back. They don't run back. Like, oh, no, we've got to get back. No, we're too good for that. So foul on Mitchell. 2 shots for Bridges. Oh boy. Free throw good. Can't believe that was actually the first time we led in this series since game 2. And even in that game, we didn't lead long. Wow. Throws are good. Knicks take the lead. Is this the last time we sniff a lead, or are we actually going to rally back and try to do something with it? Here's Harden. Gives it off to Mobley. Over underneath, it gets blocked and then gets sent back. Here's Hart. 3 for Bridges. Missed it. Oh, I thought that was going to freaking bounce in. Just our luck. I thought that was going to bounce in. Mobley, cross court. Mitchell. Drive to Mobley. Left open. Fires. Hits the 3. Oh, so now the 3 balls want to fall. Couldn't do that in game 1, huh? Watch, now they figured out how to turn on the magnets. They would do that too. It's like, well, by the way, here's the button for the magnets. Hey, you know the magnets in the rims? Like, yeah, I found the button. 3-ball, missed it. Rebound. Towns tries it, and he hits it. Still can't get them boards, huh? These guys think rebounds are overrated in most cases. They don't fight for rebounds. We've had so many one and done possessions. Meanwhile, the Knicks be getting all kinds of second chance points. Oh, brother. Shooting foul on Josh Hart. Mitchell to the line. You want to send the series back to New York. Take it one game at a time, right? Winning 4 in a row is daunting enough, but playing like this, eh. Free throw number 1 is good. 7:09 to go in the first. Oh, he got pushed in the back. That's tough for Mitchell. Mitchell good with 9 points. One more free throw coming up, looking for 10. Mitchell and Mobley showing out tonight so far. Free throw is good. Back come the Knicks. Remember, early on in the last game, it was a back and forth game, but we just couldn't close up. We kept it like exchanging baskets for a while there. 3-ball for Brunson. No good. Brought down by Harden. Here's Strus. Strus over to Mitchell. Deep 3. Way off. Save. Dunk by Mobley. It's literally the Eminem show today. Mobley Mitchell. Here's Bridges. Cross court to Hart. Brunson up top. Okay. 3 and OG misses. Rebound by Towns. Goes against Mobley. Somehow no foul called. Mitchell going to race up the other way. He goes. Euros. Oh, nice pass. Harden misses. Bro, they said Harden was like shooting before the game in the spots where he struggled and he still can't hit. And then Towns with the dunk. Kenny calls timeout. 17-16 Cavs lead. Yeah, I want to see what they do because remember, there's no Schroeder. Are we going to see CPJ? Are we going to see the kid Proctor? Or no? Probably CPJ if I had to guess. We haven't really seen him much at all in this playoffs. Only for trash time, garbage time. So yeah, in the event the Cavs are eliminated tonight or whenever they're eliminated, I'll probably do not the next Guardians game, depending on the matchup. I'll definitely do some Guardians games for sure. I do know though that regardless, the conference finals round will end, I believe, by Saturday at the earliest, if this series is over. But yeah, I'll probably do a couple Guardians games in the days leading up to the finals, just to keep the engine running, as you say. Keep my keep my channel going a little bit, and then we get to the finals. And then I'll be doing every game of that one. Now, I'm pretty sure that for the finals, it's not going to be every other day. It's going to be like every 2 or so days, I think it is. They really draw it out. I like it, though. Heck, remember, 2016, the NBA Finals, I think Game 7 was June 19th? Right around there, June 16th, June 19th, around there. 619. Drop a dime, 619. Dropping dimes. dropping dimes. The main storyline for this offseason for the Cavs is LeBron James. What's he going to do? If he leaves the Lakers, where's he going to go? Is he going to come back here for a third go round? Probably for his final go round? You have to figure, right? And if he does come here, what does Dan do with the roster? Right? Are we going to roll with what we already have? Are we? Because I'm sure he'll probably go out and, do his thing and call up some boys, some other players to bring them in. I could see this team looking almost completely different next year. What would you do if they traded for Giannis, but they didn't get LeBron? If LeBron stayed in LA, but we get Giannis, depending on what happens with Harden, though, could you really see us getting Donovan, Giannis, and Harden? We get rid of Mobley, which, yeah, it would suck because we love Evan here, but he was limited in his skill set. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's a dog, but Giannis is something else. Yeah. So Merrill and Wade will check in for Mitchell and Mobley. Are we going to see Point Merrill? Talk about completely falling off a cliff. Sam Merrill has been Mr. Magnet Ball pretty much all season. He's had a season-long case of Magnet Ball syndrome for the most part. Even, what was it, game 1, he had Magnet Ball, and then it just disappeared. Ever since he missed that would-be game winner, it's been just nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Here's Harden. Harden against Brunson. I'm sorry, it's Bridges. There's Bridges, okay. Corner, Strus. Misses. Man, we need Strus has really let it go, man, too. Not fun stuff either. Brunson with Wade on him. Working inside, backing him down, turn around. Goes blocked by Wade. Oh, blocked by Wade. Brunson to the corner. And a no beat of Towns. Fires. Hits the 3. Come on, Jerry. You got to get up in his face, man. What the hell are you doing? Harden. Harden fires. No. Does Harden even care? And Brunson leaks out with the easy dunk or layup. God, see, they don't even get back. They don't even get back on defense. Wade to Allen. Here's Harden. Wade fires. No. Rebound. And here comes the, look at that, right up ahead. Up and the dunk. They're not even trying, bro. They don't even run back. They just beat da 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 da. Oh, we got a little scuffle now. Anunoby and Strus going at it. This team is abysmal. It's absolutely abysmal. I would fire Kenny if I could. This team ain't got no dog in them. Right? I mean, of course, a lot of Cavs fans wanted to fire Kenny after game 1. Just standing there, watching as your lead dissipates, not doing anything about it. Don't call timeout. Don't make any changes. Don't regroup the players. You call a timeout. You help you guys regroup. Lock them back in. And do your thing. No. Just sit there at your freaking on your freaking chair like a bum. OG is going to exit for McBride and Mitchell Robinson's in for Hart. Jalen Tyson's coming in for Strus. Tyson, Wade. Here's Harden. Harden dancing around. A lot of dribbling. Gets fouled. 2 shots for James Harden. He's looking to finally get on the board. I always wonder what this team would look like if we still had Garland instead of Harden. Probably would be in the same spot, damn near. I don't even know if we would have gotten out of the second round. Right? Hard to say. Because would Darius even be healthy? Nobody really knows. So Mitchell's back in for Allen. It'll be Harden, Mitchell, Wade, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. Small ball lineup. Interesting. Towns, Bridges, Brunson, Robinson, and McBride for the Knicks. So we're going super small ball, and they got their 2 bigs out there. Good idea there, Kenny. Free throw's good. Good idea there, Kenny. Mr. Kenneth. Yeah, good idea. Going small ball against the two big lineup. Very good idea. Very good idea. Bridges. Up top against Harden. Drive, the lob, and the flush by Robinson. Kenny, bro, you suck, dude. I'd fire your dumb ass after this game if I was Dan. Hey, let's go small ball against the 2 big lineup. Got a foul. Going small ball. Can tell Kenny's from the Warriors. He probably liked when they did the small ball lineup. Foul is on Bridges. His first. Corner for Wade. Wade. Drive. He'll kick it out over to Harden. Almost lost it. Harden. Against McBride. Harden. Fires. It's a 3. He's got 5. His first make of the game from the field. He had 2 free throws, of course. Brunson. Drive. Corner. 3 for Bridges. Miss. Brought down by Tyson. He's trying to push the tempo. Oh. And we have an offensive foul on Tyson. And we're going to see Harden exit for Evan Mobley. Shamet comes in for Bridges. And Towns will exit. No wonder Tyson doesn't play much. He's way too reckless. All right, here's Brunson to the corner. Hart. McBride for 3. Good. Back comes the Cavs. Here's Mitchell. Mobley. Corner. Merrill. Sidestep for 3. Got it to go. If Merrill and Strus and these guys can get it going, we have a chance, but hard to say. The lob dunk to Mitchell Robinson. Just right to the rim. No resistance really at all. Mitchell. Drive. Floater. Good. Here's Brunson. Brunson. Kick out. Open. Shamet. Corner. Got it. Always open in the corner. Always open in the corner. Here's Mitchell. Mobley goes up, and he missed it, of course. Back comes the Knicks. Brunson got a 3. Here's Mitchell. These guys don't even bother defending. 3. No. Out of bounds, they say. Cavs ball. Knicks call timeout. The analytic comments 22-point blown lead and the potential sweep is enough to be fired after the series. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. But if you do it, you gotta. I'm sure they'll have a good option. I can't wait for everyone to say Jason Kidd. Honestly, Jason Kidd did good with Luca. They fired Kenny. They better have a damn good replacement, and I'm sure they'll have one. Oh man. Those who believe that giving everything you've got today will pay off tomorrow will drive America forward for 250 years to come. They called one of our shots a two. They took away a point, I think, because they called it a two from earlier. Down 10. Ridiculous ass team. They're ready for Cancun. They waste them. It's all of the fresh. It's fresh. Made to order. Every bite tastes different. And the range, it's unique. You already know. It's not easy. What the heck is this? A Star Wars? Oh, that's a fake. I was gonna say, what the hell? A Rada the Hutt. Discussing fish. Wow. Hmm. So the Knicks are challenging. Oh my god. Former Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada has finally visited Waffle House after years of fan requests to add it as a stage for Tekken. But you know who needs to visit it? Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. It'd be funny as hell. You have them fighting in a freaking Waffle House. Oh, that's tough. That's tough, but that'd be awesome as hell, not gonna lie. Could you imagine them doing that in a freaking Waffle House? Freaking, you know, having like a Street Fighter stage in a Waffle House? They start beating the absolute crap out of one another, and then no, for freaking Mortal Kombat, right? They be beating the hell out of one another, Hadouken, Hadouken, over here, and then for a fatality, throws a freaking opponent in the freaking fryer. Oh, stuffs his head in the fryer. Or in the flat top. Oh, that'd be, Well, minute 15 to go, down 10. Good old Cavs. Mobley, floater, miss. Of course not. And here comes the Knicks. Oh, they changed a Harden 3 to a 2. Harden, here's Hart. Step back 2. Missed it. Put back good. So not even trying for rebounds. Another 8-0 run. Here's Tyson. Mitchell up and he missed it. Hart. Here's Brunson. Always, this team flounders. Goes up, missed, put back, missed again. 13 on the clock. Mitchell gonna walk it up. 7, 6, 5 from Mitchell. 4, 3, 2 at the buzzer. No. After one, 38-26 Knicks. Had a great start, and then once again, they flounder. This team is not serious. Not serious at all. Wow. This team wants to go home. They want to play. They want to go to Cancun, and Donovan wants to be with his girl. That's shameful. They were just happy to make it to the conference finals. That's what it is. They're happy that they made it to the conference finals. Just happy to be here. No shock, Chris. Just. Of course it is. But us, never compromises. Dan Gilbert does not mess around, not even letting A-list celebrities sit front row.
Do the worrying. Let's get for example. Nico's. When was this portrait?
Damn.
Did they have building codes back then? Oh, you're gonna nice. And people know when you're texting with toilet. Cool spiders do you really eat? Yeah.
I mean, should they be entitled to front row on the road?
Oh, and the answer is 8 spiders. Because sometimes we feel guilty.
Hawks did the same thing. Yeah,
Give more
they're on the road. You're lucky they're letting you in the arena at all. I'd stick them in the friggin' nosebleeds. These are literally like, okay, we had a lead at the beginning. Now we're done. We got a lead at the beginning of a game. Whoop-de-doo. The police presence outside of Knicks Game 4 watch party.
Business slowed, we decided to bring back the $1 slice. Just ask Copilot in Excel to help make it work. By the way, thanks as if you gotta try this place kind of thing. It's the pizza. Copilot handles the spreadsheets. Boy. Happy birthday,
Okay. Towns is in for Robinson. Alvarado's in for Brunson. Ellis is in for Wade. Harden's in for Merrill. With Mobley and Mitchell. 13 fast break points, most in any quarter of postseason. And they get an easy bucket to start the quarter. Tyson out to Mobley, corner three, miss. They're just jacking up threes. They don't care. They do not give a damn. Just like game 6 against the Pistons. They don't give a damn. This team's just going through the motions. You know, okay, let's just play and our season will be over. We don't have to worry about it anymore. 3 ball? No. Got a foul on Tyson. I mean, if they took the first 2 rounds seriously, for the most part, they would have probably been able to get some rest because they would have disposed of the Raptors in at least 5 games, and they could have taken out the freaking Pistons in 6. But no. They played unserious ball in Toronto, 2 games, and then they had the worst game I've ever seen, and another 3. Yeah, this team's done. They're ready for Cancun. They don't give a damn anymore. They don't give a damn anymore. You can just see it in their body language. Harden's just going to jack up threes all game. This team's pathetic, dude. Got a foul on Towns. Allen's going to come back in now. Allen in for Tyson. Here's Harden. Backing him down. Lost the... Oh, my God, dude. Up ahead. Here comes the Knicks. Shamit for 3 is good. 16-0 run for the Knicks. This team is putrid, dude. They're everybody on that staff. Clean house, Dan. They ain't got no passion at all. They ain't got no passion at all. Just like the Sixers, you know? And the Hawks. Not an ounce of passion on this team right now. You know, like, no, what's going to be funny is they're going to get blown out, and then we're going to see Kenny smiling like a loser and friggin' in his press conference. That's what we're going to see. Kenny's going to be, yeah, Kenny Atkinson. It's like, why are you smiling, fool? Because Kenny don't care. That's why. Marlins and Blue Jays. Damn, that's how bad. That's how down bad you are. You're watching Marlins and Blue Jays. That's tough.
That's just fine.
Now this team doesn't give a damn at this point. You can just see it. They don't care. They can't even score in the freaking second quarter. They don't care. They haven't cared since. They haven't cared since game 1, really. If you think about it. Damn, I'm kicking the crap out of Crazy Mofo right now in fantasy baseball. He only has 8 points. I have 41. How Nick Lodolo getting me 20 points today? Nice. Alvarez got me 7. You're still going. Moreno has got me 7 as well. That's dope. Who else? Yeah. Good. All right. So yeah, Lodolo got me 20. Cool. Tomorrow I got no pitcher. Wednesday I got Soriano. Thursday, come on, where you at? I got nobody. Friday, Gallon. Saturday, Ray and Gray. Haha, Ray and Gray. I like that. And then Sunday, low to low. This Cavs team does not give a rat's ass right now. Half the players already got their feet out the door. Like, damn, could you at least put up a little effort? They got that little lead at the beginning and said, okay, we're done. We're good. Can say Kenny turned into Kevin Stefanski. Stuff Atkinson. Ah, there you go. Stuff Atkinson. 31 consecutive days. 10 wins by 10 plus points. Seeking first finals appearance since 1999. There's Spike Lee. Tracy Morgan. Fat Joe. Wow. Mobley with it. Harden to Mobley. Drives. Floater. No. McBride for three. No. Surprisingly, he missed. Here comes Ellis. Harden. Allen. Here's Ellis. Mobley with it. Lost the ball. You're so ass, dude. Can't even dribble. God, Evan. Can't even dribble. You're like a newborn baby calf when it comes to dribbling. Now the lost ball. Alvarado for three is missed. Rebound, put back dunk. These guys are so not even trying. Kenny, just take them out of the game, bro. If they don't want to play, take them out of the game. Let Tyrese and them play. Three, no. Harden fouled. You mean we might actually score a point in this quarter? A 12-0 run to start the quarter. Freaking Mobley walks like he's a freaking newborn baby calf. They don't give a damn anymore, dude. First free throw is good. Wow. They literally had their soul snatched in game one. Yep. They had their soul completely snatched from them in game one. Which, I mean, that'd be tough to come back from in any case. But still. OG Anunoby, Robinson, and Bridges are back in for the Knicks. These guys just don't give a damn at this point. They want to go home. They're ready for the offseason. Simple as that, you know? Simple as that. Knicks just better hope their heater doesn't run out. Because those teams in the West, yeah, they're going to be a handful. You thought your magnet ball was crazy. The Thunder have some advanced form of magnet ball, but I'll tell you what. And there's this dumb steal. Alvarado snatches the ball like they snatch our soul. Underneath. Oh, blocked by Allen. Said, give me that, bitch. It'd be nice if they can get it down to 10. I don't even know if they'll even be able to touch a 10-point deficit. Kick out. Three. Missed it. OG. No, got it. 53-29. Mitchell. Got it. Yeah. Mitchell's trying at least. Nobody else seems to want to. Mobley with a steal. But of course he dribbles like a newborn baby calf. Mitchell. Floater. Short. As always. Most of our shots are short. Or, you know, the occasional one that's too far. Bridges. And Anunoby. Step back. Got it. Remember last year, the Knicks made it to this spot with Thibodeau. What'd they do? They lost. They fired Thibodeau. But Thibodeau's been there forever. Kenny's only going, what, year two? Or, yeah, year two here. Oh, man. Well, they are storming down the floor. Yeah, everyone jogging. They don't care. Allen's not jogging, but his knee's probably still acting up. The others are just, whatever. Like I said, it's free eats. When they miss a shot, it's free eats on the other end. Shamit's back in with Brunson. Cavs pathetic. I bet you they're not going to do anything with the coaching staff either. I mean, if they were to fire Kenny, who would we bring in? Jason Kidd? I mean, is there anybody else really that we would want to go after? Maybe like an assistant coach or something? Hard to say. I know Dan Gilbert, he wouldn't be opposed to firing Kenny, especially getting embarrassed like this. So wonder what if Thibodeau was still the coach here? What if we hired Thibodeau? No, no, hell no. Yeah, and then we run our freaking starting lineup into the ground. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. That'd be a great idea. Barely use the bench. That's all we'd need. Run Donovan Mitchell into the damn ground. He's already been dealing with injuries over the last couple of years. Yep. That's exactly what he would do. He would run the starters into the ground. By the time playoffs came around, the starters would be freaking dead tired. Wow. This team is just pathetic. I mean, what a way to come out in a win or go home game, right? What a way to come out. I'm a Cavs fan and I'm laughing my ass off. Kobe Altman. I don't even know what to say about this team. This team is just not, it's dumb. If I know Dan Gilbert, he's going to make a lot of changes. You don't get embarrassed in front of the whole damn world like this and then do nothing. I could see him making changes, reshaping the coaching staff, definitely reshaping the roster. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Shamit, of course he hits it. Where did this Shamit come from? I'm like, what the hell, bro? I've seen teams go on runs like this in the playoffs. I mean, the Warriors especially, but damn. If the Knicks play like this, right, in the finals, they could beat the Spurs or Thunder. Hey, we made a basket. Ooh, Bronx cheer. Woo! Whoop-de-doo. It's only a 23-9 freaking quarter. 3, no. Tipped up. And Robinson fighting over it, lost it. Oh my goodness. Not enough the Guardians got whipped up by the friggin' Nationals. Now we got this crap. But if the Knicks play like this, right? If they play like this against the Spurs or Thunder, they can take them. But they're gonna have to do this a lot. Because I mean the Spurs have good scorers, obviously Fox and Wemby, Vassell. But man, dude, the Thunder. Kenny, are you going to be smiling at the press conference again? You better not. I better not freaking see that loser asshole smile at the freaking conference. I better not see that. This dude's over here cheesing at the press conference after game 3. He even did it after game 2. It's like, what's this smile about? You freaking lost. Mass. He's over here smiling like, I'm the coach of the NBA. I don't give a dang if we lose. He comes out talking about analytical victories. What? Excuse me, sir. You're down 0-3. I don't know. I could see him getting canned after this game. This team is putrid. There's going to be a lot of changes. Right? There's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of changes. Doc Rivers? Oh, God, no. I don't want Doc Rivers. He retired. God, no. I don't want that. You thought Harden was a playoff faller. Blah. It's the coach version of Harden. Corner 3, miss. He's literally the coach version of James Harden. He has won a championship, though. But that was one time. And look at how many leads that dude blew in the freaking as a coach with the Clippers. Freaking Bucks, too. Could you imagine if we did trade for Giannis and then hired Doc Rivers? Giannis would be like, I thought I got rid of this loser. Oh my God, bro. Leave me alone. Oh my God. Yeah, true. No. Altman is the one that traded away all the Cavs assets until 2031. Like I said before, Solo, nobody thought Harden was even an option for us. I didn't hear a thing about us getting Harden at all. I don't think Kobe's going anywhere. No. Just build around Mobley. That could be an option. I mean, if they traded Mitchell, which could happen, they could rebuild and still be a really damn good team. You could get some solid ass players and coaches. You get a coach for Mitchell. Oh my God. I saw a freaking trade proposal on Bleacher Report that said we trade Donovan to the Hawks for double Okongwu. Oh, that'd be fun. And Zachary Rissache. Throw around, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Keep Allen and Mobley. I don't know about Allen. But Mobley, I could see keeping him. Mobley is 24. Harden that needs to go. Well, he's on a player option. I could see him. I mean, I think they extend Harden because they don't know because sometimes Kobe's going to be off the brewskis. Kobe's going to down a whole 6-pack of brewskis after this. No, not even a 6-pack. Screw that. He's going to down a case of brewskis after this game. He's going to lock himself in his office, go to his little mini fridge, open it up, and just start downing freaking brewskis left. Bam, bam, bam. And then he's gonna, in his freaking intoxicated state, he's gonna freaking extend James Harden for 6 years. Oh my God. Oh, oh my God. He's gonna pull a what's his face from Dallas. Yeah, he's gonna pull a he's gonna do what the dude from Dallas did with Luca. He's gonna extend Harden. We are gonna be on our backs against the wall again with the most pressure in the NBA. Yep, better work out. Giannis doesn't do nothing for the Cavs. I mean, you put a good team around him, I think he could be good, but that's about it. 58%, 16 assists, 24 paint points, 25 fast break. Look at that. 3 fast break points, 8 paint points, 6 assists. God. Kyrie. Someone in this group chat's talking about Kyrie Irving. He's like, bro, that dude ain't got no knees. Not like he used to be. Yeah, true. He also traded Kyrie for a water and a bag of chips. Don't even remind me about that trade. LeBron even swore he could try to fix it with Kyrie, but he just couldn't do it, I guess. Hey, we made a basket. What the freaking do? Don't give a damn. 61-39. This is exactly like what the freaking Knicks did to the Hawks. Realize something. The Knicks have played road games and clinchers every round, and they have beat the shit out of everybody they played on the road. You realize that? I'm pretty sure. I don't think they played at home against the Knicks at home against the Sixers, right? No, they played on the road. They beat the shit out of the Sixers in their place. You know they enjoy this too. You know they enjoy it. This is embarrassing. Backs against the wall, and it's like these guys don't care. It all started game one. I mean, it all started game one. You blow a 22-point lead in 7 minutes. You pretty much had the game in hand. You were up 1-0. Now you're going to get swept. They just never recovered. Best playoff resume in 2021 to this recent draft. Yeah, he kind of does, doesn't he? Jalen Green only made it twice now with the Rockets and the Suns. Never really did anything there. And then Cade, he's made it back-to-back years. Won a round this year. Last year got beat in the first round. Obi's had the most success so far, believe it or not. Turnaround jumper good. This team. And it's funny because I'm going to have a lot of Knicks fans probably popping in the chat just to laugh. It's like, why are you laughing at me? I'm laughing at my own damn team. My team's pissing me off. 3-ball, miss. Literally, the Knicks could stop playing and they'd still win by 20. David Griffin? Nah, he isn't coming back. Nah. Harden, right up there, misses, and it's a foul. No athletic wings. That's all on Kobe. Y'all are trying to give him a pass. What I wish happened was I wish DeAndre Hunter never lost his shot. That dude could not shoot for crap for a while here. And I think that's why they traded him. Honestly, looking back at it, I kind of wish we would have traded for Rui Hachimura and Connect. Because, man, look at what Rui did with the Lakers in that playoff series against the Thunder. Could have used that. A big guy that can shoot. But no, we wanted Dennis Schroeder. I like Keon, though. Can't be mad about Keon. Down by 20. Towns against Mitchell. Cross court to Brunson. Goes up. Got it. Here's Harden. Mitchell against Hart. Harden. Back to Mitchell. Fires. Got the 3. We've got it within 20. This Mitchell's shooting well. He's got 18. Drive, Hart, kick out. Bridges, no. Taken by Harden. 2 minutes to go in the half. Harden goes up, missed, got fouled. The one Kenny stopped playing. He stopped playing him. Same thing with Tyson. But what really got me was his decision to continue to go to Dean Wade. Right? It's funny because we couldn't get nothing out of our number 3 spot. They put Strus in the starting lineup. He shows out. We blow the hell out of the Pistons. We gave them that belt. Kind of funny. We went into their house and beat the crap out of them. We did them worse than what the Knicks are doing to us. And then it's like, okay, we're done playing Strus anymore. We're not going to start him anymore. We're going to go back to Dean Wade. Freaking Dean Wade. I mean, I don't hate Dean the person, but he doesn't bring anything to the table in terms of being a player. He brings nothing to the table at all. The only thing he has is defense mainly, and even then it's kind of shaky. Allen's only taken 1 shot, and he has not scored yet because they've been just jacking up threes all game. Bridges, turnaround jumper, goes down. Minute 23 to go. Strus. Mitchell. Kick out. Mobley fires. No. All they've been doing is jacking threes. Oh, man. So at this rate, they're going to have over a week off again. Like I said earlier, I've said many times, the Cavs have played every other day since late in the first round. They've had no break. Could you imagine that? I mean, they've gone through that most of it. That's like pretty much playing a second season. Most of the regular season, no. From in the first round, you had a couple of days off here and there because more games. But still, you'd be hella motivated trying to take out your opponent quickly so then you can. Oh, almost goes down, but he draws the foul. Analytically, oh my god. So, oh, Legion Hoops, you're such a troll. Oh my god, that's funny as hell, analytically. Well, guess what, Kenny? Analytically, you're fired. You're gone. This is hilarious. Free throw is good. Only 2 shots. Mike Brown's like, man. Imagine getting owned by Mike Brown. To be fair, Mike Brown was actually not bad here. He just had some dog crap teams other than the LeBron team. I just wonder what Mike Brown would do with this Cavs team. I think he'd have our guys flying around like madmen making plays left and right. That's for sure. He would have freaking Donovan Mitchell flying around like a madman. Block. Allen with the rejection. Harden. And Mobley can't freaking use his hands. Mobley might have the worst hands on the team. How many turnovers has he been a part of? Just because he can't catch. Freaking Mobley and his useless hands. Yeah, because Mobley, uncoordinated. Brunson. And yes, I'm going to do every single NBA Finals game too, obviously. Pull up. Missed it. Regardless if it's Spurs Knicks or Thunder Knicks, I'll be doing every game until we have a champion. And then once that's done, it's baseball time. Mitchell, floater, no. At the buzzer, no. After 2, it is 68-49 Knicks. Yeah, 18-point lead. Or 19-point lead. 19. All right, let's go to the box score here. Cavs trying to stay alive. Nah. They're cooked. Damn, Houston's up 9-0. Damn, over Texas. 10 points apiece for Towns, Bridges, and Brunson. 7 for Anunoby, 4 for Hart. 11 for Shamit. 6 apiece for McBride and Robinson, and 4 for Alvarado. 25 of 48 from the field, 52%. 10 of 23 from 3, 43%. 8 of 12 from the line, 67%. 26 rebounds, 17 assists, 4 turnovers, 6 steals, 1 block, and 9 fouls. For the Cavs, 15 of 38 from the field, 39%. Again, you can just see the difference. Leading scorer, 20 points for Mitchell, 12 for Harden, 9 for Mobley, 5 for Strus, and 0 for Allen. And then only 3 points from Merrill off the bench. 7 of 21 from 3, 33%. And then 12 of 13 from the line, 92%. 17 rebounds, 8 assists, 9 turnovers, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 9 fouls. Okay. All right. So there you have it.
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chocolates. Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours. Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic. Look, there's a lot of smoke.
You still believe in a comeback? If the Cavs come out of the second half with like a 15-0 run, that'd be insane. That'll tell me someone lit a fire under their ass in the locker room. And if anyone was going to do that, it'd be Spida. He'd be like, what the hell are we doing? Like, what the hell? Come on now. Can I see y'all mock trades? Oh my God. Taylor Swift came to one of our games.
What? Currently catfishing. What? You can say goodbye to your car and your dog.
Logan Paul has suffered a torn tricep. Ew. The Vision faction has completely fallen apart. Analytically, we won that quarter. Oh, brother. Danhausen. Wow. Oh, yeah, 2016. Steve Kerr. Oh, wow. Oh, that was, when was that? Oh.
Chuck, and we're starting tonight. Chuck has requested special time to begin the halftime. Yeah, he hit that home.
Wait, to give up. Cavaliers. Oh my god, bro. Damn. Analytically. Analytically, we're still leading the series. Ooh. Or another Cavs fan made a half court shot. That's one thing about Cavs fans. They are very good shooters. Oh, that's great. That's great. Mitchell's eligible for an extension nobody's going to feel 100% great about, and you have to trade him if he doesn't sign it. Gotta either re-sign Harden or lose him for nothing. Mobley and Allen will both be in trade rumors. Probably a coaching change. And yeah, LeBron.
6. Right? You know,
That's funny. At least 10 Knicks fans had with courtside seats had been called by a Cavaliers executive and told they no longer had seats. Well, to be fair, the Cavs had restricted ticket purchases from New York, so like, yeah, buddy, you're not doing that.
that's a star player. You have to come up with the sheet they have. So basically, they don't.
Damn.
So I we already showed the whole way. It's over. Fourth quarter, we're OT. Mitchell just 3 for 17.
Demon.
Uh,
That's tough.
And we come in here, but he does that money in the first. So we come to the Smith Hot House. We get the deficit city in the very fast. What do you got? Well, I'm gonna go. I have a couple of things, but I think I'm gonna just stop here.
You know, right? The Guardians got murdered too.
So, look at that saying, when it starts raining.
Oh my god, they're singing already. Kenny and Shaq are freaking out here singing Frank Sinatra. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. To give me a snack, you know, make it worth it, I guess. Radio City, huh? Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet in the house. Ben Stiller. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter.
What's your overall thought on it? Just something that goes back. 26 fast break points instead of seeing number. I mean, it takes 2 things. Take to run, which the Knicks clearly have. It also takes a lack of commitment, right? And a casual approach to your retreat defensively in the Knicks to full advance. That's just not good enough for the Bucks to lose that position. This is things that aren't good enough in the regular season. They're not good enough in any point. They're certainly not good enough in your trying to the Knicks are playing like the more desperate team. They're getting downhill. Second chance for a 60 Knicks. Cavaliers 2. That's our under pressure. Brought to you by Coors Light. Knicks again talking about the fast pace.
Damn.
Remember, Cavaliers, because of their schedule, they play every other day since 8:49.
All right. We're back. Whoop, that's oh yeah, that's my old stuff. I don't need that. I need this. There we go. Lost it. On the horn. Here's a three. No. Tipped up. Brought down by the Cavs. Here comes Mitchell. Struce in the corner. The lob and the hey, there's Jared Allen. We finally have a Jared Allen sighting. It's only taken about 2 quarters. We're going into the third quarter anyway. Hart. Goes up. No. Three for Harden. No. Rebound. Tries to fight underneath. Kicks it out to Struce in the corner. Turns it over. Painless turnovers, man. My goodness. Goes up. Missed. Rebound. Hart. Got it. Brainless turnovers. Every time. Mitchell. Cross court inside. Allen getting held and fouled. All right, here's the inbound on the side. Harden. Allen and near the free throw line against Anunoby. Hook shot. No. Hart and Anunoby. Oh, blocked. Putback is good, but there's a foul. So it won't count. 2 shots coming up for Hart. Oh, of course. Free throw was good. Game 5 tomorrow. Right? Yeah, tomorrow. And then we'll see about game 5 on Wednesday. Most likely it won't be needed though. Here's Struce. Mobley with it. Mitchell. Nice pass underneath. Shot good for Allen. Underneath. Hart lost it. Cavs ball. .937 to go. Step back. Fouled. Hart fouls Mitchell. Hart doesn't like that very much. Free throws coming up for Spida. He's got 20. That's Hart's, what, second foul? Yep. 2 fouls. 3 free throws. All right. First one coming from Mitchell is up and got it. Just doesn't seem like the energy around this team has been all there for the most part. Free throw number 2 is good. One more. Third one is good. Here comes Brunson. Brunson drives, kicks it back out. Bridges, floater, no. Tipped up, and it goes to OG, who lets it go out of bounds. It will go to the Cavs. Harden turns it over. Classic Harden. Goes up, missed. Rebounded by OG to Brunson. Towns. 8:52 to go. Nope. 24-second violation. Didn't even really get a shot up. Mitchell. Strus goes up and blocked by Towns. Back the other way. And Anobi. Towns for 3. Got it. Strus to Mobley. He'll fire. Misses. Here's Hart. OG. Drives. Kick out. Wide open. Bridges. Open 3. Got it. And Smiley Man calls timeout. Smiley Man. Oh, that's funny. Smiley Man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, LeBron putting the Celtics away. I remember that series. Which year was that? 2017? Passes Jordan an all-time playoff points. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was fun. It's going to be an interesting summer for the Cavs, that's for sure. Cavs are fried. They need to retool. Yeah. Hawks, New York, get bounced by the Celtics, shocked by the Pacers. Show me something. All they're showing right now is that they're just softies and they don't care right now. At this point, this team's ready for Cancun. They've been ready for Cancun for a while. Oh.
Schwartz fast, he takes it last.
Hmm.
They're so bad.
It's my favorite space ranger. Just protecting the Emperors from the evil Emperor's Earth. Oh, it's Jesse. Gotta go. Talk to you soon, buddy. Hi, Jesse. Just go.
We're seeing commercials for Toy Story again. You gotta wonder, how many more Toy Story movies are they gonna make? Is this the last one? I thought Toy Story 4 was the last one. But no, it's not. It's still going.
Exactly what you're looking. Looking.com. Looking.com. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be live for every NBA Finals game, as well as the rest of the Western Conference Finals. That series is probably going to go 6. Well, it has to go 6, at least. It's a 2-2 series. So that series is either going 6 or 7. 6-7. And if you're the Knicks, you're loving it because you get to rest again, and they're beating the hell out of one another out west. But the thing is, regardless now, each team's going to get a couple of days of rest. Excuse me. But if you look at the matchups between those two teams, well, I guess whatever two teams it is, Knicks, Thunder, who would win? Well, let's see here. Knicks play like this in at least 4-game series against the Thunder. They have a chance. But they play like they did for most of game 1 against the Thunder. Thunder ain't blowing a 22-point lead. They would probably smoke the Knicks by 30 plus. Unless they don't get magnet syndrome, which that has happened. They have had games where they've struggled to shoot the 3. But if they're hitting the 3, it's a wrap in that game. Anobi with a dunk. Yep, that's all they've been doing is turning it over. All playoff long. It all started with the Raptors, and then every other team's been doing it to them. Harden, he's been the main culprit. Merrill, no. See, these guys get the ball, and they're running down the floor. Hart sits down. Here's Towns up and in for 2. Goes up, miss. This is ridiculous. So they're just like, neo. Brunson, miss. Back dunk by OG. Nicolan, whoa. Better watch my. I was trying to say Nick Alanch. That was so wrong. Hey, yo, dude, what'd you try to say? Someone probably watching like, hey, what did you just say? Nothing. Oh my god, this is, I don't even know what you even call this. I mean, God. This team really had their soul snatched in game 1, bro. They really did. Seriously, they really had their soul snatched. They never looked the same. To mention the Knicks never played that bad again. They played like dog crap in game 1 for like 3.5 quarters. They never looked like that again. Literally, the rust factor, I think, was a big thing of it. They talked about rustiness. They were rusty for 3.5 quarters, and then it just clicked, and then they just never looked back. That's what it was. It took them 3.5 quarters to fully lock in, and once they did, we couldn't stop them. They never let off the gas. They just kept fighting. They did not stop fighting until that clock hit 0. And our dumbasses were so convinced that it was a wrap. Oh. Damn, Towns. If you're Karl Anthony Towns, who would you want to face in the finals? Not like I don't think he'd care. Chet Holmgren? Or Wembanyama? If you're Towns, I think you'd rather face Chet. Because you'd have an easier time facing Chet. Chet's not a big time 3-ball shooter. Freaking Wembanyama's a freaking 7'5" point guard. He would take your ankles and then freaking block your shot back to freaking France. 3 for Mitchell. Whoop they freaking do. Woo. Well, at least Mitchell's not going out quiet. He's got 26. Harden ain't done crap in this game. He literally disappeared big time. Oh, he disappeared. He freaking disappeared. Bridges misses. I'd hate to see the amount of turnovers we've committed in this game. 25-point lead. Mitchell short. And then there's a steal. Wow, what do you know? We got a steal. Not like it matters. Harden. No. Almost went down. I don't know what happened to the team that took it to the freaking Pistons. Oh, that team died in game 1. That's right. We saw in game 1 against the Knicks for like 3.5 quarters. That's what we saw against the Pistons. They were hitting their shots and doing really well. Not to mention the Knicks couldn't hit the side of a barn if they were standing next to it. So this team's probably going to look very different next year. I could see it. I really could. Sixers fans are like, we feel your pain, dude. Even Hawks fans are like, yeah, they did that to us too. I'm more or less pissed at my own team than anything. Doing this in a winner go home game. So see, they're just hitting everything. Literally, like they have been full throttle ever since the final 7 minutes of game 1. They snatched our soul and just never looked back. Straight up. I'd have to look at their shooting percentages for like the other 3 games because I swear, dude, I don't think they've shot worse than 50% at all. It feels like they've just been getting whatever they wanted. They're gonna have their hands full, and there's a dunk by Shamet. The thing that might help the Knicks out is their depth. If Shamet's out here getting buckets like this, and you're getting contributions from everybody, they could beat both teams. But what am I trying to say here? If, let's say you face the Spurs, right? Let's say the Spurs shock everybody and take out the Thunder. If the Spurs are getting stuff from Champagny and Fox and them, because Fox is a damn dog. Literally, he's a dog. I think foxes are literally dogs, I'm pretty sure, or something, or some form of dog. If Fox is out here cooking, you're going to be in trouble. Brunson versus Fox would be showtime. But if you're the Knicks, I don't know if you want to play the Thunder. I'm sure you do because they want the smoke. You want all the smoke, right? Knicks fans that are watching, you want all the smoke, right? I mean, what better way to freaking really snatch the soul of the NBA than to take out the defending champion, right? snatch their freaking soul, right? Snatch their chain. You know, you walk up like, "What up, dude?" Yank, snatch their chains like, "Bitch, bitch." They look at you. It's like, "You bitch." Walk up to them, snatch their chain, take their lunch money. Obviously, that would be easier said than done because, you know, they ain't good, but they've had their problems. Their main problem, though, has been a guy named Wembanyama. Hey, Mobley, whoop-de-doo. Bucket and one. What the freaking do? Oh, this team is putrid. This is what they do in a win or go home game. Pistons fans are like, ha. Yeah, we did that to you guys too. Honestly, I think what we did to the Pistons was worse than this. It was kind of on the order of this, wasn't it? Actually, look, I cannot remember that score of that game. Let me refresh my memory. Let me refresh my memory from that game. I'm sure we did to them worse than this, honestly, didn't we? Or something like this. So we didn't get whooped as bad as the Hawks did. Excuse me. But yeah, this team just lost all momentum at all at the end of game one. Excuse me.
Got the electrical working, but
They lost that game one. And then they were like, "We're done. We're done. We give."
first ever.
So let's see here. Yeah, 125-94. 31-point lead.
Freeze.
Yeah.
Fall behind.
We only beat the Raptors in game 7 by 12.
Stuff.
It's funny. We whooped the shit out of the freaking Pistons by 31, and then we might get the same thing happen to us. Yeah. What really won us that game was the first quarter, up 31-22, and then it was just all Cavs after that. Yeah. Mitchell had 26 in that game, and yeah. Like I said, though, there's going to be a lot of changes to this roster. I just feel it. Yep, I could feel it. I could feel it in me bones. 2:58 to go in the third. Down by what, 26? Embarrassing. Going out sad like suckers. That nasty ass beard off. And that beard ain't going anywhere. It's gonna be an interesting offseason, though. Tell you that much. Going out like suckers. Oh man. Scary movie. What the heck?
What smiles at you?
That freaking spoof of the movie Smile. Choose your own adventure from 3 Cone. Who's a Thunder fan? Giannis or LeBron? LeBron. Yeah. Yeah, one by 15, 51, one by 30, and they're up by like 26 now. They haven't really had any tight wins. One game they won by 6 against the freaking Hawks, but that's really it. Oh no, against the Sixers. They did lose a tight game to McCollum. Remember when he gamed them? 91-65. 2:48 to go. You just gotta feel like if this Knicks team crashes, because they're riding the high off the highs right now. If they crash, it could be. Ugh, I don't know, man. Tyson misses. Rebounded by Wade out to Harden. Up top for Tyson. Miss. 94-65. Oh, a steal by Wade. Wow. I didn't know that was legal. Tyson up and in for two. Whoop-de-doo. Now, Dennis has got a couple years left on his deal. I don't know if they get rid of him. They might trade him, if anything. I wouldn't be against that. Especially if you want Proctor to be your backup point guard. Or CPJ. Remember when Naquan Tomlin was looking like a key piece on the rotation? And he just did absolutely nothing against the Raptors when they did play him? Talk about fading down the freaking roster. Ugh, poor guy. Mobley's got 15. Wow. There's this turnover. Harden. Brick. Tip. Miss. Harden, man. Damn. Got a foul on Merrill. That'll be his third. Brunson. Pull up. Miss. Harden's still out there. Pass up ahead. Here's Tyson, who lost it. Wow. 27 seconds to go in the third. Drive. Lost it again. Puts it up and lost it. Taken it away by Tyson, who then loses it himself. Guys be crashing into one another. You know what I'm going to do, guys, for the fourth quarter? I'm just going to make my thumbnail for tomorrow. The last time the Knicks won the championship, The Exorcist was out. The last time they made the NBA Finals, I was almost, 3 years old? I was still a little infant. That's crazy, isn't it?
It all goes down Sunday at 2 Eastern, streaming exclusively.
The real fun thing is, are Knicks fans going to make the trip to like San Antonio or OKC? I'm sure they will. Thing is, though, I mean, OKC fans are wild. They're wild like that. I mean, like everyone has said, I mean, the Western Conference Finals is essentially like who's going to win the championship. I don't know if the Knicks have what it takes to stop the Thunder or the Spurs. If you're the Knicks, I think you want to play the Spurs more. I think you want to play the Spurs more. Spurs have flaws. I love Wemby, dude. Dude's a freaking freak, but other than him, you guys could manage against him. I mean, look what the Thunder have been doing against him. Right? Against the Thunder? That'd be tough. That'd be tough. Got to deal with old friend Isaiah Hartenstein. Oh, Cat versus Hartenstein. Okay. Mitch versus Hartenstein. Oh, former teammates. Oh, he might have a little axe to grind. right? I cannot wait for the Isaiah Hartenstein should have kept me gimmick thing to hit when he was a revenge game against the Knicks. Because it's going to be a storyline. And here's the heave at the buzzer is no good. After 3, it's 98-71.
To the NBA Finals. First time in 27 years.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to have their hands full with whoever comes out of the West. Dude. Damn. Balls. Oh my God, Woody. Toy Story 5. Going up the street and a car comes by. Clear. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you've been hanging around here all season, I appreciate y'all. I'll still be here doing Guardians games. At least the Guardians don't piss me off for the most part. And as far as me doing Guardians games, as you can imagine, I'm not going to be doing every game. That's just physically impossible. I'll probably do some games here and there. So, yeah, I'll be doing some games. I'm not going to do every game. I might do like maybe one game a series or maybe 2 games a series. Heck, for the big series, I might do all 3. Weather permitting, of course. Not to mention, I'll be putting in a game stream of like other teams as well. Wemby scares me. I worry he'll absolutely expose Cat. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to check my stream here real quick, guys. Let me check my stream here real quick. That's true, Squirrels. That's true. That is true. Wow. Okay. Perfect. All right. Oh, I gotta fix my mic. All righty. Okay. I think we're good. Hope my pops gets to see a championship. We just lost mom recently, and I hope that he gets this. Die Hard. That's nice. Yeah, if you're a Knicks fan, you're just hoping that this surge that you've been on just keeps going because it's one of those things where when it's going good. But man, that crash is gonna hurt. You just hope it doesn't hit you hard. Like, if you lose a game, how is your team gonna respond? Probably, ooh, we finally lost. Okay, we can get that out of the way now. Because they've been on a tear, beating the crap out of teams in the East. But like I said earlier, the Knicks played like dog shit in the first game, right? 3.5 quarters. They played like a team that was rusty. What happened? They locked in the fourth and erased a 22-point deficit. And our lovely coach just sat there and watched it. if he had any awareness, he would have called a timeout like when the lead was still like very large, like 10 or 12, just to get the guys to lock back in. No, didn't bother doing that. He figured, oh, they'll figure it out. Yeah, they did, right? He didn't call a timeout until we were only up 5. By that time, it was too late. Brunson was already scalding hot, and it was already a wrap. Send my condolences. Underneath, Allen, he stepped out. Bozo. Noby, Towns, Shamit, Alvarado, McBride for the Knicks. Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Strus, and Tyson for the Cavs. We'll see what this Cavs team looks like in the offseason, see what changes they make. Cavs fans seem to think that they could make a coaching change. I wouldn't put it past Dan to do it. I don't know if he does, but I wouldn't put it past him to do it. Especially, like I said, getting embarrassed like this. I could see it. I could realistically see it. And he doesn't seem to care. He wasn't taking this game serious at all. None of the players really were. I mean, look at the Knicks last year. They made it to this game. They fired Thibodeau right after. Right? Look at the Raptors. Freaking Dwayne Casey won the Coach of the Year. They fired his ass. It doesn't matter what you do. You got to keep it up. You got to, if you lose the locker room, if the locker room doesn't believe in you, you ain't going to last long. I could see it, but I don't know if it'll actually happen. I don't think it does, though. I think Dan's going to, I don't know, because you don't have the injury pass. This team was healthy all playoff long, pretty much. Which is hilarious, because this team couldn't stay healthy in the regular season. They get healthy in the playoffs, and it's like, okay. McBride, got it. Yeah, see, these guys are hitting everything. 31-point lead. Once they get going, they're going to be tough to stop. So if you're the Thunder or the Spurs, you're going to face a Knicks team that's going to have over a week off. Whereas those two teams might have less than a week. Well, they're going to have less than a week off because they're probably going to have at most maybe 4 or 5 days off. These guys are going to have over a week. The finals doesn't start until next Wednesday. So again, they're going to be off. They're going to be off really just practicing and stuff for over a week. This team just never looked the same after that Raptors series. You could tell playing every 2 days was taking a toll, which usually it shouldn't. But it's like they really had no time to recuperate and gather themselves. Because they beat the Raptors, 2 days later, they faced the Pistons. Then they beat the Pistons in 7. 2 days later, they're facing the Knicks. At least Mitchell's cooking. He has, 29? He ain't going out without a damn fight, but nobody else wanted to show up. McBride for 3 is no good. But yeah, if you're the Knicks, you cannot have a bad first 3 quarters like you had against us, against the Spurs or Thunder. Because those two teams would not blow a lead that large. Because I'm pretty sure Mitch Johnson and Coach Dagno are not as dumb as freaking Kenny. Mitch Johnson learned from freaking Popovich. Kenny Atkinson only learned from Steve Kerr. What'd you think? Oh, but it's Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr was the beneficiary of Steph Curry and Durant. Do they win a championship if they didn't have Curry and Durant? No. He had the benefit of having one of the most talented 3-point shooting teams, most electric 3-point shooting teams in NBA history. Yeah. Freaking Mitch Johnson learned from Coach Popovich, who's still in the building, by the way. He's still hanging around the building. He's still in the building. Chalamet's probably like, yo, is there any good bars around here I can celebrate? That's what Kelly is looking at. She's like, bars in Cleveland, Ohio. Shit, they got good ass food here. Sick. That's what she's thinking. She's like, good food in Cleveland, Ohio. She's like, Timothy, you told me this place was a dump. This is nice. What are you talking about? You lied. Besides, we don't got the traffic here. Oh, that's funny as hell. That's funny. She's like, good food in Cleveland, Ohio. It's like, oh, damn, look at all these spots. Pizza, beer, eggs. Wow. Affordable, too. We don't get this shit in freaking MSG. Hell no. Why don't we come to more of these games? Oh, that's right. Knicks. Duh. No, she's probably thinking, I see why Taylor always comes here. Oh, that's funny. Knicks fans in that arena are like, okay, good bars in Cleveland, Ohio. Too bad James Harden's like nightclubs in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, that's funny. People be like, oh, Cleveland's a shithole. That's what I've always heard. Cleveland's a shithole. Cleveland's a dump. Who wants to go to Cleveland? Says someone who hasn't been to Cleveland in like 20 years. They don't live in Cleveland. They don't live around it. They don't know the good spots to go to. You know? The people that trash on the city clearly haven't been there in a while. Because for the bozos who don't know, Cleveland has one of the best food scenes in the area. That's one thing they have going for it. Good food. Good ass food. Really good. That's what happens when you got a master chef that lives in your area, Michael Simon. Yeah, Iron Chef Michael Simon. He used to have a restaurant, I think, around. I don't know if it's there anymore. Oh well. He should be so much better. That's what we've been saying. We need him to be banger, you know. We need him to be a. I'm over here freaking ranting and raving. We got a freaking sports video raid. That's funny as hell. I'm over here talking about food, and here comes Rocha. Of course, I'm talking about food, and he pops in. Rest in peace, Cavaliers. Wow. That's funny. Shout out to the Sports Fury. And by the way, we got a $5 dono from Loudmouth. Wanted to give a smaller streamer some love. Thanks for reaching these games. Reacting. No problem. Of course, I've been reacting to every Cavs playoff game. Because I'm sure a lot of people probably thought, oh, this guy's not a real fan. If I ever heard someone call me a fake fan, bitch, I'm going to reach through my freaking camera and strangle them. Oh, yeah, well, it is indeed. Go Guardians. Yep. Thank God we got the Guardians. Now that's all we have until July, when training camp starts up again. But yeah, shout out to everybody. 3 balls missed, as it looks like the benches have been cleared for both teams. I'm over here talking about food, and of course the Sports Video shows up. All you gotta do is talk about food, and Rocha pops his head in. You know they do. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody. Knicks fans. Yeah. Yeah, even the Knicks fans. Good luck in the finals. It's going to be tough. You ain't going to face no fraud-ass coach like Kenny Atkinson. I swear to God, too. I swear to God. If they show this dude at the press conference and he's here smiling, I want him gone. No smiling. None. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. You know what Harden's looking at right now? It was associates, like strip clubs in Ohio. No, they don't got that in Cleveland. They don't have that kind of stuff. The one thing about Cleveland is their nightlife scene isn't the top notch. It's not New York, that's for damn sure. It's good though, if you know where to go. We won analytically. Oh, don't worry. According to Kenny, we're up 2 games. We're tied at 2 analytically. That's right. Yeah, he said analytically, we've won 2 out of 3. Hey, Kenny, guess what? Analytically, you're fired. Get out of here. That's the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard a coach say. Oh, analytically, we won 2 out of 3. The hell does that even mean? My God, dude. I just know. I just know already. They're going to show him at the press conference, and this bozo is going to be cheesing his ass off. Like someone just told him a joke. I don't think I have a picture of him smiling, do I? What's this? Oh, that's the freaking, that's the dancing Elmo. I forgot I had that one. Oh, yeah, here's the Minnesota. I don't need that one. God, what the hell is this? Wait, tell me why. Oh, it's not there anymore. Oh, damn. It was a picture of George Niang. What the hell? Why did I have a picture of George Niang? The hell? I don't think I have a picture of Kenny Atkinson smiling, do I? Or, yeah, Kenny? No, I don't have a picture of him. Thank God I don't. Okay, I don't. All right. All right, but yeah, shout out to everybody who popped in from the Sports Fury raid. Of course, y'all caught me talking about food. Because, I figured I was like, Kylie Jenner, as Clarkson hits a 3, Kylie Jenner is probably looking at her phone like, good food scene, good food in Cleveland, Ohio. Because, I'm sure they're going to probably want to get some good food. Oh, damn. Freaking Tomlin. Wow. LeBron took the nightlife with him and his talents to South Beach. Damn. Analytically. Yeah. That's funny as hell. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody who also subscribed today, too. Polygon. Samaya loves roadblocks. Shout out to, of course, Loudmouth for the $5 dono. I don't really get donos like that usually. It was so funny. My chat wasn't caught up, and I freaking looked, and I saw the dono, right? And all of a sudden, the freaking thing just, damn, TSF raid. It's like, damn. One thing about Sports Fury is they always show love. Here's a 3-ball, and that's no good. Man, Naquan Tomlin, dude. That dude fell off the freaking rotation like a freaking brick. I can't even say it, bro. He fell off big time. He had a great start with Cleveland. He was playing so well, they actually converted his contract to a standard contract. And then he just fell off a cliff. He took the money and ran. Proctor, and there's Tomlin for 2. They freaking do. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes to go. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting offseason for the Cavs. See what they do in the draft, too, because they have a draft pick. I think that just the fact that they played every other day took a toll too. He had no. I said what was it? No rest for the weary, right? Remember that? I said that after what was it? Game 7, one of the game 7s. I was like, no rest for the weary. Got to get right back at it. Highest active payroll in NBA. First conference finals appearance since 2018. Free agents: James Harden, a player option, Dean Wade, and Larry Nance Jr. People seem to believe we extend James Harden. I don't know if we will. I could see it though, but I don't know if it'll happen. And then Kenny. Do we keep Kenny? Playing like this, I don't think I would. 4:45 to go. 3 balls missed. Saved. Dead yet. Top. Kick out. Cole. Got it. 120 to 78. Chalamet. Three in the corner. No. Imagine I'm over here saying, oh, yeah, I think the Thunder are going to give him fits. Freaking Knicks put belt to ass. 123-78. Proctor fires. Got it. Oh, he missed it. Rebounded by Tomlin. Bryant for 3. Good. Is our PA announcer even like doing anything anymore? Or is he just standing? Is he just sitting there? I mean, I wouldn't say it. He'd sound weird as hell. 3. Thomas Bryant. Some people actually, including me, I thought, oh yeah, they'd probably have a little bit of a lull game, you know. But no. Nope. Because they knew they don't want to give the Cavs any reprieve. You give the Cavs a reprieve, they'd snatch that shit and freaking take it right back in your face. But yeah, really, you look back at it, game 1 was where they lost the series. They never recovered. 43-point lead. Bruh. Oh my god. Shout out to Andre and everybody for the subscription. Just saw it. I just saw it. Yeah. 3 ball. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Proctor. Ellis for 3. Good. Oh, here comes a 40-point comeback. Nah. But yeah, tomorrow it'll be Thunder Spurs game 5. That's going to be a good one. That's probably going 7. Obviously, it has to go 6 at least. Wow. Kind of surprised at how many Knicks fans showed up. Especially because apparently the Cavs restricted the ticket sales to the Knicks fans. But I guess it doesn't matter because they'll still get them. All right, so here is the schedule for the NBA Finals. Game 1 will be on June 3rd. Game 2 will be on June 5th. Game 3 will be 3 days later on June 8th. 2 days later, June 10th, is Game 4. Another 3 days later is Game 5. 3 days later is Game 6. 3 days later, Game 7 on June 19th. Nick Green's really going to be calling Knicks games in the NBA Finals again. He didn't call games back then. That was ABC. I mean, NBC, wasn't it? Costas and them? No, Mike Breen's going to be on cloud 9. He gets the yell bang for the team he calls during the regular season in the finals. You know that? That's crazy, isn't it? When you think about it. He's got to be extra juiced for that. I mean, what, you think he's a homer? No. He's one of the few broadcasters that does, regional games who's not biased when he does national games. He gets equally hyped for both teams. Like legit, he gets equally hyped for both teams. Sometimes you'll see it where you could just tell they have like a favorite, right? But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. You know who really must be sad right now? But you know who's really sick right now? Brooklyn fans. Sorry, Brooklyn fans. I don't mean to throw a stray at you, but let's think about it, right? You had that run with Kyrie and KD and Harden, ironically enough. The Knicks were good in the early 2010s with Carmelo and Amari and them, right? They rebuilt all that time because the Nets were bad. Like, they were horrible. They moved to Brooklyn. They bring in a lot of these old heads. KG, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce. Who else did they bring in? I mean, God, James Harden. They tried Kyrie. They had Kevin Durant. The Knicks were bad most of that time. And then they traded for Brunson. And look at that. Changed everything. Changed everything. Like Green said on the broadcast. Before Brunson showed up, they had, 12 straight years with a different point guard on opening day. Wow. Pacers. Wow. Damn, look at the cameras they were using. Jeff Van Gundy. Now they got Mike Brown. The Garden's going to be bumping. Imagine tickets. Bro, tickets to the Garden for the finals is going to be the price of a freaking small mortgage. Oh my God. If they win, you know who I feel bad for? New York Police Department. I kid you not. We've seen Philly fans act out when they win a championship, right? With the Eagles. They've done it twice. Can you imagine how Knicks fans would react if they win a championship? Knowing how they act already? Bro, they finna burn the damn city down. They're gonna burn down all 5 boroughs. They can just burn they're gonna burn it out of the ground. Oh no, they're just gonna be partying all night. That's all. They already act a fool already enough as it is. But yeah, we'll see what the Cavs do in the offseason. It'll be interesting. Some people are going to say we fire our coach. I don't know if we will. See what Dan decides to do. But you get embarrassed like this, I mean, anything's on the table. It's going to be an interesting offseason, like I said. Going to be a very interesting offseason. But to get a championship, you got 2 ginormous roadblocks in the way. Either the Spurs with Wembanyama or the Thunder in SGA. And just thinking about SGA versus Brunson in a flop off. No, there wouldn't be a flop off. No, it'd just be SGA falling to the floor every time he shoots the ball. Knicks fans are gonna talk so much crap to SGA if he does that. Not even lying. They're gonna talk so much crap to him. Hey, bitch, stay on your feet. Something stupid like that. Call him Flopatron or Flopzilla. King Flop. I don't even know, man. I'm over here just ranting and raving. Oh well. 30 seconds to go. 130.93. Okay. Good for the league. No true point guard. Thunder also injured without J Dub and AJ Mitchell. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the first time the Knicks are going to be in the championship since '99. And imagine if you're Karl Anthony Towns. You leave Minnesota. Sorry, Hanson. Or Scott Skolberg or any of those other guys from Minnesota. But Cat leaves Minnesota. And he's in the finals, what, 2 years later? It's going to be interesting. There's Spider. Jordan Clarkson. I think they were teammates in Utah, weren't they? I think they were for like a year or two. There's Shamit. But if you're the Knicks, you're going to need serious magnet ball to beat the Thunder if they play the Thunder. Trust me. We watched the Thunder together here, right? That team, when they hit. It's like, how does that even happen? I'm not even kidding. They could just yeet a ball from half court and it goes in. But again, we've seen it where it doesn't work sometimes. And if you're the Knicks, you want to take advantage of when it doesn't work. All right, let's go through the box score, and then I'm going to go through the offseason for the Cavaliers, which the Knicks' winning streak continues. They have not lost since round 1 against the Hawks. And the Hawks gave them fits. Straight up. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart had 6 points. Okay. But yeah, 19 for Towns. Light work for Anunoby had 17, and then 15 for Bridges and Brunson. 16 for Shamet, 11 for McBride. 8 apiece for Robinson and Kolek. 6 for Dediet. 4 for Alvarado. 3 for Clarkson. And 2 for Huckporty. Everybody played but Sohan. That was still, I don't know why they even got him. He doesn't even play. And then Diawara did not score. 48 of 98 from the field, 49%. 19 of 43 from 3, 44%. Not 15 of 20 from the line, 75%. 60 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson had 10 alone. Freaking Towns had 14. Hart had 11. Bruh. Like I said, the Cavs weren't even trying. They were mentally out of it. 33 assists, 13 turnovers, 15 steals, 2 blocks, and 20 fouls. For the Cavs, like I said, they were out of it. They didn't care. They didn't give a damn. But 31 from Mitchell, 15 from Mobley, 12 from Harden, 6 from Allen. Somewhat well, this wasn't game 7, so of course he wasn't going to show up. 5 for Strus. 10 for Bryant off the bench. Okay. 5 for Merrill. 5 for Ellis. 2 apiece for Tomlin and Tyson. 32 of 77 from the field. 42%. 11 of 40 from 3. 28%. And 18 of 22 from the line. 82%. 33 rebounds. 21 assists. 22 turnovers. 9 steals. 4 blocks. And 6 offensive rebounds. They had 20. You go and tell me this team didn't give a damn about this game. I dare you to tell me they didn't care. No, I dare you to tell me that they actually tried. Oh, crazy dog. What are you talking about? Of course they tried. 20 offensive rebounds for the freaking for the Knicks. 20. We had 6. They didn't give a damn. They were just out there to play because they had to. They pulled the Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I don't get fined. They were ready for Cancun the moment opening tip-off happened. That's the way it was. If you think about it, right? They were ready for Cancun the moment the game started. They were just there to go through the motions. Just get it over with. And then we had 18 fouls. They had 20. We had 27 defensive boards. They had 40. Yeah, this team was just going through the motions. Nah, whatever. Whatever. It don't matter. Right? It don't matter. So, Timberwolves are going to join the Cavaliers in their division and conference during conference realignment. Yeah, how ironic is that, right? How crazy is that? All right, so with that, yeah, the last time these guys lost was when CJ, bro, not even kidding. The Knicks are literally 2 buzzer beater losses away from being completely undefeated in the playoffs. Isn't that crazy? If you look at the fourth quarter, right, of that last game against the Hawks, the game they lost by 1 in the first round, you'd be like, how did they lose that game? That was when McCollum gamed them. Remember? That was on draft weekend, too. God, that's crazy. That's insane. McCollum hit a 2, a 15-footer, put him up by 1. Yeah. McCollum gamed him by 1 point. That was the last game they lost at the hands of CJ freaking McCollum. Since then, they ain't lose. It's almost like, you know what? I thought about this too. It's almost like they got gamed by CJ McCollum. And after that, they were like, yeah, we're not letting that happen again. We're not letting any team do that to us again. Hell no. Nah. Funny thing was, Merrill almost did it to him, but of course, this shot rimmed out. Like always. Like you look at these wins, right? 114-98, 126-97, and then they blew the doors off them 140-89. The Sixers never stood a chance. They blew the doors off of them in 3 of their 4 games. Essentially, and then the Cavs. Yeah, they took our soul in game 1, and then that was it. Never recovered. 130-93. So it was a 37-point win for the Knicks. And now they're going to the finals for the first time since 1999. In the words of Prince, they are going to be partying like it's 1999. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for that portion. Let me do this so I don't have to do it later. Let's do this. Hold on. There we go. Mike Brown going to the finals again for the first time as a head coach since LeBron was here. But let's take a look at the Cavaliers on salary swish, right? Wow. So for the Cavaliers, they're not hard capped. They're $4 million over the second apron. They have nothing remaining of any signing exceptions. They have 4 trade exceptions that they have not used yet. And 1 is due to end this July. I don't know if they're going to use that. And then the other 3, I think they can still use the Hunter, Garland, and Lonzo Ball ones. God, remember when we had Lonzo Ball? Yeah. Still can't believe we actually had that guy. We thought, oh yeah, we're gonna rejuvenate his career. He's ass, and nobody even bothered to bring him in after we got rid of him. And then we have one draft pick in the first round. Possibly. In terms of the roster, Dean Wade, Ellis, Bryant, and Nance are all free agents. Jalen Tyson has a team option picked up next year, the first of 2. And then we have a player option for James Harden, $42 million. And then Craig Porter has a team option for $2 million. I could see them picking that up, possibly, unless if they decline it. Maybe that means they hand the reins to Tyrese Proctor next year as a backup point guard. That'd be fun. And then that's really it for the most part. Nothing else really to talk about. Yeah. Roster, it's pretty cut and dry. Mitchell has 1 more year left. And then he has a player option. Although there's a lot of talk about the Cavs extending him. We'll see. Evan Mobley's got $50 million on the books next year. And it's only going to get more after that. And then Jared Allen starts his $28 million extension. 3-year extension next year. Max Strus is entering the final year of his contract, $16 million. Schroeder's got 2 more years left. Merrill's got another 3 years left. Very affordable, though. And then, like I said about the others, Tyrese Proctor just getting into his 2nd year. And then Tomlin's got 1 more year left. So that's pretty much all I have for that one. So that's all I got. It's going to be an interesting offseason. Sound like a broken record, but that's just the way it is. Right? That's just the way it is. See what moves are made. Right? See what happens with our coaching staff, because I'm sure coaches could get plucked by other teams. Could happen. But we'll see what happens. If anything does go down, I'll be here with it. If we fire Kenny, I'll have a video for it. If we don't fire Kenny and we trade James Harden, or no, not trade Donovan Mitchell, I'll have a video for it. Whatever we do, I'll have a video. So with that being said, I'm going to head out. Have a good rest of your day and or night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 5. Spurs and Thunder. With that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. It's been a fun season. Really enjoyed it. First time we make the conference finals since 2018, and this is how we go out. Damn. Went out sad. Like a bitch. Because they got their chains snatched in game 1 and never recovered. Now, I swear to God, I better not see Kenny over there smiling in his press conference. Piss me off. You get your butts kicked by 37 and hey, I'm smiling at my press conference. He's just happy to be there. But yeah, guys, have a good night. I'm out. Bye-bye. No. Shout out to everyone who came through, and of course, shout out to Sports Fury for the raid. Probably the best thing of the stream, honestly. They caught me freaking talking about food. That's the funniest part about it. They freaking raided me as I'm talking about food. Kylie Jenner probably looking up. Kylie Jenner looking through her phone like, food places in Cleveland, Ohio. What kind of food you want, Timothy? You down for anything good? Like Mexican or, what kind of joint you want to go to? Bar? You really want to go to a bar? Damn, really? Nah, I don't really want to do that. You're leaving here, right? We're not staying, right? We're going right back home, New York. You want to get food? You want to get like, McDonald's, something, Olive Garden, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A's in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh shit, they got a lot of them here. Damn. Hey, they got a Raising Cane's. You want Raising Cane's too? No? Come on, you don't want Raising Cane's? Come on. Oh. Damn. Okay, well. Okay, I'm gonna ask the family what else they want. Hey, what do you guys want? Freaking. That's funny. No, you know what happened? You know what happened? They'd be like, someone free. What the hell happened? Oh, Dashy's freaking having his little birthday party. Actually having a birthday party. Battled. Battled. You think I'm joking about the Kylie Jenner thing? She's probably really looking through her phone like, good food spots in Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Timothy, they have a Raising Cane's here. No? Okay, Chick-fil-A? You don't want Chick-fil-A? Come on now, it's amazing. I mean, we're staying, oh, we're leaving. Okay, we're going right to the plane. Okay. All right. Okay. Good restaurants in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. There's like 5 of them. You want to get something here, or you want to get something for the ride home? That's what they'd be talking about, I bet. Oh wait, it's like, oh sick. Spike Lee wants to know if you want to hang out with him. I don't know why he's texting me. He has your number, right? Why'd you give him my number? Freak. Stop it. Why is Fat Joe texting me? No, that's not how it would go. No. I'm just joking around. Relax, guys. That's like the stereotype thing, good food spots in Cleveland, Oh, no one wants to go to Cleveland. There's nothing good in there. So, I mean, that's all Cleveland really has is good food spots. The nightlife is there if you know where to go, mainly during sporting events. But yeah, so that's it for another season. Of course, it ends at the hand of the damn Knicks again. Still can't freaking beat the damn Knicks. In case you guys didn't know, throughout our entire history as a basketball organization against the Knicks in the playoffs, they have won 2 games. Not series, no, games. I don't think I have seen ownage like that ever. I mean, no. And they've played several times, right? But 2 whole wins ever in a series. Wow. So now the Knicks will have over a week off again. But they don't mind. And yeah, they're probably going to be a little rusty in game 1, but you know how this is going to go. They're just going to battle hard, and then once those shots start falling, the tsunami hits and it's over. But the problem is, you better not, if you're going to be rusty in game 1, you better hope the Thunder ain't hitting or the Spurs ain't hitting. Because I'm telling you, those 2 teams are not blowing a 22-point lead. Because they don't have dumbass Kenny Atkinson as their coach. Mr. Just going to stand there watching my 22-point lead vanish. Like a dumbass. Oh, look at our lead. It's vanishing. Oh, what should I do? I see we have timeouts left. Should I use them? No, you know what Kenny Atkinson is doing? During game 1, he was like, this is what he was like. He was like, can you redeem timeouts at the concession stand for food? No. What do you mean, no? Man, I thought you could do that. That's why I didn't use my timeouts. No, this is what he was really thinking about, right? Can I use saved timeouts in the next game? No, you dumbass. Oh, wow. My phone really called me a dumbass. Wow. Shows you what. Oh my God, dude. Kenny. Why are you pulling out your inner Kevin Stefanski at this time? Dummy. Really don't want to have to. I did. He pulled a Kenny Stefanski. Kenny Stefanski. Kenny. Vin. Steph Atkinson. He went full Kevin Stefanski. In basketball terms. Yeah. Hurdled up. Well, not turtle, but just couldn't do shit at all. And he just stood there as Brunson went crazy, and he acted like he was powerless, which he had power to change it. Call timeouts, make changes. No, just let it happen. Let it happen. But yeah, so that's it for another Cavs season already. Definitely ended a lot later than I had expected. I had us going out in the conference finals though, but it was to Boston. Of course. Boston got bounced by Philly. And then the Knicks took out Philly. And then we got taken up by the Knicks. So we'll see what happens in the finals. But I'll be live tomorrow. Game 5, Thunder Spurs. With that being said, shout out to everybody who came through the chat. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. Shout out to Loudmouth for the $5 holla. How you doing? How you doing? You know what? Just for that $5 holla, how you doing? We're gonna have a little bit of fun. Bring out the dancing Elmo. The dancing Elmo. Oh, that's funny. I gotta see if this actually worked. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Class dismissed. Bring out the dancing Elmo. It's great.